Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior video blog. A new set of blogs, as I've told you before. We do these updates all in a bunch, a lot easier that way. And especially, I don't do a lot of road trips anymore. In fact, this is the first guys' weekend I've had in quite a while where I've actually gone and done something. Usually my wife will leave town and I'll be busy at home working or something like that. So it's kind of a rare treat for me as I head to Old Virginia, heading eastbound through Knoxville, up through Bristol, and then back to, wow, where a lot of water under that bridge 30 plus years ago, back to where I went to college in Radford, Virginia. Actually, we're going to Blacksburg to visit guys I lived with back 30 years ago, my former roommates. One's a teacher, the other is, I believe, in the fire brigade. I've talked about Mark and Kevin before, about Mark and Quees, and excited to catch up with them and see them for the first time. Well, see Mark for the first time in almost 30 years, and to see Quees for the first time, I think, in like 14 years. Yeah, I'm really good about keeping in touch. You know, even with that social media, it's easier to do it online, and that's the difference. Is now that we've been able to keep in touch online, we're more in each other's lives than we've ever been before. But actually being face to face for the first time in a long time, it's kind of fun to be a part of that. We're rolling through the hills of Tennessee right now on our way over. So I've actually got some of the old video blogs left over because they're pretty generic and don't necessarily need to run time-wise, but I at least wanted to bring you along on my journey in almost real time. Right now it's Friday as I head over, and I'll be spending Friday night with the guys and then puttering around in parts of Tennessee and Virginia on Saturday before I head back. So we're going to get a bunch of Road Warrior video blogs up and running and up and done, and just at least wanted to get this one up for Saturday morning. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I've been getting the Road Warrior videos up every Saturday morning, and it's not like I don't have them in the can, but sometimes the week gets so busy, it's not like you just take it out of the camera and throw it in the computer. It's truly not that easy. You got to do a little bit of trimming and editing and then changing formats to make sure it fits on YouTube and make sure it fits with my website. And if only it were plug and play, as we used to say in radio, the old plug and play, which is mythical and doesn't really exist. It's a busy weekend. You've got, in Tennessee, you've got Bonnaroo. Luckily, we're nowhere near there. So a lot of folks traveling that way. It's Father's Day weekend, so a lot of folks traveling to see dear old Dad. And we're just, like I said, heading to Virginia and spend some time with some friends, and we'll do some silly stuff. That's kind of how I roll. One thing I would advise, if you're interested, again, you probably don't even care, make sure to check out my picture blog, which is just KevTown, KEVTOWN.com. I kind of take some of my Instagram photos and upload them there. Hopefully I've got some fun stuff, I don't want to say insight into who I am, but just my weird look at life, and we'll talk more about that in the video blog if you haven't already figured it out by this point. I know how many people put a camera in their car, spend a half an hour adjusting the camera, making sure it's right, and we won't get into lighting because that's been driving me crazy all morning. But give you an insight into, I don't want to say how my mind works, because I don't even know if that's even possible, but to at least give you an idea of what interests me above and beyond the video blog here. KevinMason.us, we're here each and every Saturday morning, and you can check out all the websites. In fact, I don't know if since the last time I did blogs, I told you about my KevinMason.biz site, which gives you links to each and every website I've either got a blog on, a picture blog, or just some of the websites I put together for work or whatever. But it kind of gives you an idea into just some of the many projects I've got my fingers into. Back with more video updates from the road, the Road Warrior. We're on it. Going to have a good time with the guys this weekend.